as we begin to talk about Allah Almighty and His Apostle Al-Deen, inshallah the atmosphere should begin to increase as a sign to you that it comes, the spiritual connection comes through a pipeline, and it comes from the high station of beloved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that when he received the revelation from Allah Almighty, from Angel Jibreel, the Prophet, peace be upon him, himself was asking, where are you bringing this revelation from? And he said that I'm bringing it from your station. And those stations, that power is an unending power, because Allah is writing La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. The Prophet, peace be upon him, that La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, it means that beloved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was and is the heart of Allah Almighty. And so that heartbeat of Allah Almighty never stops beating. Never stops beating. So from that station of beloved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there is a continuous energy source flowing from that station through the heart of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It was coming to him, from him, and yet it was coming to him from his spiritual being to his physical being. Now his physical being is no longer physically present, but it's still coming from his spiritual being like it came from the beginning. It is still coming that way. And once we understand that, we see how special it is for us to be living in this particular time, and we are in a place where they say is the belly of the beast, and yet we are declaring that we are Muslim. Well, alhamdulillah, this is the holy month of Zulhijjah, which is a very holy month, one of the holiest months of the year, because this is the month in which the Hajj, this day, the day of sacrifice, the Eid of the sacrifice, is after the Hajj. Now all the Hajjis that started off doing the tawaf, 7 tawafs around the Kaaba, saying, "Oh Allah, here I am, Allah, labbaik Allahumma labbaik. Oh Allah, I'm here at your house. I'm here." Then going to Safa and Marwa, the place, the mountain where the wife of Ibrahim, what's her name? Hagar and Ishmael was looking for water. Everyone has to run between Safa and Marwa, like she was running, calling on her Lord. "Oh Allah, help me. Oh Allah, help me." Then the station of Ibrahim, where he and Abraham and Ibrahim, where they prayed 2 rakats as a commemoration of the building of the Kaaba and thanking Allah Almighty for building that Kaaba. Hagar being the one who has her grave, she's buried right there at the Kaaba. Everyone has to go around the Kaaba, around her grave. They call it the skirt of Hagar, to commemorate her faith, her iman. Here she was cast out because Abraham's other wife was envious. She wanted to have a child, she couldn't have a child, so she said, "Take my handmaiden." The handmaiden had a child. He married her, the handmaiden had a child. Then she became envious. So she was cast out. And there she was, left with nothing. Nothing but the Iman in her heart. With nothing except that spiritual connection, even though beloved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was the last of the physical prophets. All the prophets was taken from his station. They were taken from his spiritual station before he was physically present. Now he's no longer physically present, and everybody is still taken from his spiritual station. You have to understand this. So the whole point of the Hajj is a sacrifice of that part of us that's only attached to a low life, to the earth. Allah is making a clear distinction with the power of that part of us that desires this world, as opposed to that part of us that can continually take a benefit from the spiritual station of beloved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the one that Allah is writing, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadun Rasulullah, the heart of Allah Almighty. It continues to beat. It is an insurance and an assurance that when one seeks their Lord, Allah tests us to see if we're going to be patient. And that's why Allah says, those who are patient, the rewards for them you cannot count. He gives them without measure. So when you're on a Hajj, you got 1 million people going around the Kaaba, and everybody is trying to kiss the black stone. The black stone was a white stone. It was a pure stone that when it descended from heaven, it was the stone that beloved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in the tribes of those tribes, they wanted the honor of someone putting the stone, the black stone, into the Kaaba, and they could not figure out, all the tribes wanted that honor. But no tribe wanted the other tribe to go over them to have that honor of putting the black stone, or at that time the pure stone, in the Kaaba, because that is such a huge honor. The stone is known that it's from paradise. So they said the first one that comes into our presence to the Kaaba, we're going to have that one to do it. Who else but beloved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Allah Almighty always orchestrates and sets up everything. Everybody plots and plans, but Allah Almighty is always plotting and planning. Allah Almighty is Allah Almighty. And once we understand that, we can learn how to be patient. That is a given. Allah brought us here. No one came here on their own. I'm my own man. I'm my own woman. Who told you that? This is my body. I can do what I want to do. Who told you that? This is mine. You belong to me. Who told you that? Because that ain't nothing but a lie. From Allah we come and Allah we shall return. Everything belongs to Allah Almighty. Everything is on loan to us. Allah Almighty sent us here. Allah is the best of hosts. Would you invite someone to your home and mistreat them? But on a worse note, we go to somebody's home and mistreat their home and mistreat their hospitality. How do you think they will feel about us going into their home and mistreating their things in their home, when the hosts only want to give hospitality? So the people go around the Kaaba 7 times. They go between Safa and Marwa, the 2 mountains that Hagar was able to go between with her son Ismail.